How Koinange streets in Nairobi became a hotspot for prostitution. Prostitution is said to be the oldest profession, but that's not the reason why prostitutes were the earliest black Kenyan settlers in Nairobi. The city began to take shape around the late 1890s with the coming of the Uganda Railway to Nairobi. And as Louise White informs us in her 1990 effort, The Comforts of Home, Prostitution in Colonial Kenya, there was an outbreak of famine due to rain failure in most parts of central and eastern Kenya. A locust attack on crops led to hunger. Livestock was depleted. British imperialists made matters worse. As part of colonization, they confiscated African land, introduced hut and poll taxes. Women moved to Nairobi, around Ziwani, Pumwani, and especially Majengo, where prostitution enabled them to own property. The mud houses in Majengo, or Kambia Malaya as it was nicknamed, the outbreak of smallpox decimated roughly 70% of central Kenya population, pushing more women to the areas around Nairobi's Kariokor estate, where Africans were restricted. The famine, in a nutshell, triggered prostitution. Men had no cattle as dowry for marriage. Single lasses trooped to the city, where prostitution became the best defense against colonialism, forced marriage, hunger. Louise White identifies three types of hookers. Watembezi were prostitutes who offered brief, short-time sexual services along the streets. Malaya prostitutes in Kambia Malaya offered prolonged indoor domestic and sexual services. Waziwazi prostitutes sat in front of their houses and aggressively calling out their prices, with their butts exposed on stools. Watembezi began patrolling Ziwani and Kariokor, offering a cop-free short time to fire blanks, allowed the adventurers to search for clients around River Road and Grogan in the 1920s. Kenya gaining independence in 1963 saw multinational companies, hotels, banks, apartments, petrol stations and offices open along Koinange Street, where Wazungus will remain there worked. The entry of entertainment joints along K Street for after-work leisure saw the Grogan Watembezi sluts strut to K Street to offer different type of nocturnal pleasure. That's what we have for now. But stay tuned, we'll be coming back with another article, another documentary series on this issue. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.